Jonathan McReynolds has long been a voice of hope, faith, and authenticity in gospel music. With his rich, soulful sound and transparent lyrics, he has connected deeply with a generation of believers who see themselves in his struggles and triumphs. But now, at just 35 years old, the celebrated singer-songwriter faces a moment that has left his fans shaken and his family stepping in to confirm what many feared. For years, Jonathan's career has been built on balancing vulnerability with ministry. Unlike many artists who shy away from personal battles, he leaned into his imperfections, penning songs that spoke openly about doubt, loneliness, and the heavy expectations placed on someone living in the public eye. His music wasn't just worship, it was confession, therapy, and testimony. That honesty endeared him to millions, but it also meant the world would eventually see when life weighed too heavily. Rumors had been circulating in recent months that Jonathan was quietly stepping back from the spotlight. Concert appearances were postponed, interviews canceled, and his usually consistent social media presence fell nearly silent. Fans speculated everything from career burnout to personal illness. And while his team initially remained quiet, it was his family who finally broke their silence to confirm that Jonathan has been enduring one of the hardest seasons of his life. According to those closest to him, the pressures of fame, ministry, and expectations took a toll on his mental and physical well-being. The very openness that once gave him strength had also made him a target for criticism and misunderstanding. Behind the smiles and the stage lights, Jonathan was quietly fighting battles that very few knew the depth of. His family revealed that he has been receiving care, stepping away from the demands of the industry, and focusing on restoring his health, body, mind, and spirit. The news devastated many of his fans, but it also reminded them of the very lessons Jonathan has always shared through his music. His songs have long been anthems for those going through storms, and now, the reality is that Jonathan himself is weathering one of the toughest storms of his own life. Instead of hiding, his loved ones chose honesty, mirroring the transparency he's always modeled. The outpouring of love from the gospel community has been overwhelming. Fellow artists, church leaders, and fans across the globe have taken to social media to share prayers and encouragement. Messages of hope and testimonies of how Jonathan's music carried them through depression, sickness, or heartbreak now circle back to him, as the world lifts him up in his time of need. Though the worst has been confirmed, that Jonathan is not invincible, that he is in a fragile and uncertain place, the reality also reflects a deeper truth. He is human. He is vulnerable. And perhaps most importantly, he is not alone. His family's courage to confirm what fans feared most wasn't to leave them in despair, but to unite them in support. For Jonathan, the road ahead may look different. Whether it's a temporary pause or a permanent shift in how he shares his gift, one thing remains constant. His legacy has already been cemented. His songs will continue to heal and inspire, and his honesty about struggle may very well save lives beyond his OWS. Fans wait, pray, and hope for brighter days for Jonathan McReynolds. His story serves as a sobering reminder that even those who sing about hope sometimes need to be carried by the very faith they once shared with the world. At 35, Jonathan's journey has taken an unexpected turn, but in that turn, a new testimony is still being written.